Welcome, please hit the subscribe button. Have you ever wondered why the more effort you put into getting someone's attention, the less interested they seem to become? Before we start, hit the subscription button, like the video, and turn on the notification icon to support the channel. Today I'm going to reveal the counterintuitive psychology behind making anyone genuinely miss your presence, even if they've shown zero romantic interest in you. But first, let me hit you with some hard truth. If you're constantly texting her, always available when she calls, and showering her with compliments hoping she'll suddenly realize your worth, you're actually doing the exact opposite of what creates attraction.
You're making yourself invisible.
Here's what's really happening in her mind. In today's digital world, women are absolutely drowning in male attention. Every day brings dozens of Instagram likes, messages, and men trying to prove their value. Your constant availability and eager responses don't make you stand out. They make you blend into the background noise that her brain automatically filters out. Think about it this way. When something is always available, it has no value. When your attention comes without any cost or effort on her part, it becomes worthless. You've accidentally trained her brain to take your presence for granted. The brutal reality is that human psychology is wired to notice contrast and crave scarcity.
We ignore what is common and obsess over what is rare.
This isn't about playing games or being manipulative. This is about understanding fundamental human nature. So what actually works? The answer lies in strategic absence, not persistent presence. The first step is what I call the digital disappearance. Stop being her constant background soundtrack. No more immediate responses to her texts. No more likes on every single post. No more being the first to view her stories. This isn't about being petty or dramatic. You're simply removing yourself from her everyday routine. When you suddenly vanish from her notifications, something interesting happens. Her brain notices the pattern interrupt. That familiar ping from your name is gone.
The predictable response disappear.
And human minds hate unfinished patterns. They automatically start looking for what's missing. But here's the crucial part that most men completely miss. Your absence cannot look empty or desperate. You can't just disappear and then sit at home scrolling through her social media feeling sorry for yourself. That energy is repulsive, and somehow she'll sense it. Instead, you need to fill that space with genuine personal growth and visible improvement. Hit the gym consistently. Develop new skills.
Travel somewhere interesting.
Spend time with friends who energize you. Build something meaningful in your career. The key is that when she eventually checks your social media, she needs to see a life that's clearly moving forward and upward without her. This creates two powerful psychological triggers. First, she realizes you're genuinely fine without her, which challenges her assumption that you'll always be available. Second, and more importantly, she starts wondering who you're spending all this time and energy with instead. Now let's talk about social proof. When you do post content, make sure other people are naturally part of your life. Don't force it or pose with random strangers, but let her see that you're someone others want to be around. Especially if other women are comfortable in your presence. This triggers a competitive instinct she might not even realize she has. Memory triggers are your secret weapon. If you've spent meaningful time together, certain songs, places, or insights. The genius of this approach is that these reminders work automatically. She'll hear that song you both liked, or walk past that coffee shop where you had that deep conversation, and suddenly you're back in her thoughts without you doing anything. Intellectual stimulation is another powerful tool. Share ideas that expand her perspective. Recommend books that challenge her thinking. Introduce concepts she's never considered. When you disappear, she's not just missing your attention, she's missing the way you made her mind work differently. The timing of your return is critical. Don't come back after 2 days when she sends a casual text. Wait long enough for her to actually feel your absence, typically 2 to 6 weeks depending on how frequently you used to communicate. When you do re-emerge, you need to be demonstrably better than before. More confident, more focused, more physically fit. No explanations, no apologies, just the quiet energy of someone who's been using their time wisely. Here's what happens during this transformation period. While you're genuinely improving yourself, she's going through her own psychological journey. At first, she might not notice your absence. Then curiosity kicks in. She starts wondering what you're up to. She might even check your social media more frequently than she did when you were constantly available. If she reaches out during this period, resist the urge to immediately return to your old patterns. Respond warmly but not eagerly. Show interest but maintain boundaries. The version of you that returns needs to be someone who's learned that his time and attention are valuable resources. This entire process works because you're triggering fundamental principles of human psychology. Scarcity increases value. Mystery creates interest. Personal growth attracts respect. When you combine these elements authentically, you're not just making someone miss you, you're becoming genuinely more attractive as a person. The most important thing to understand is that this isn't about manipulation or trickery. It's about becoming the kind of person who naturally creates positive impact in others' lives, then having the wisdom to step back and let that impact be felt through absence. Remember, whether she ends up missing you or not, you're still winning. You're building a richer, more fulfilling life. You're developing genuine confidence.